You just turned 85.
Yeah.
You don't even look close to it.
I love you.
How do you feel?
50.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I felt when I was 50. I don't feel like I'm aging or something, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get older, but I don't ever want to be old.
And what do you mean by that?
I mean that I don't want to be decrepit. I don't want to be so people have to hold me up and lead me around and all that, you know. And I can't remember my name, and I don't want to be that.
No, you're still on the stage entertaining, and when you get out there, you bring that energy. What is it like, and what do you feel when you still walk on the stage and you see people that are just waiting for you? Because
wonderful.
Your voice sounds great.
Thank you, man. But I feel wonderful, man. I always have butterflies or anxiety before we go on, all the time, you know.
Really?
Yes, I do. And I pray every night before we go on that we can be entertaining and uplifting to the people who are there. You know, they might have gone through some terrible things before the concert, you know. So I want us to be able to lift them up, make them feel good, you know. So I pray for that every night. And I have butterflies until I sing the first 4 or 5 notes, and then I'm cool, you know.
Here's Smokey by the numbers. At 85, the Motown legend has won 4 Grammys, his music has more than 1 billion streams, and he's on a 15-city legacy tour across the U.S. and overseas.
How has the tour been so far, and what's it like, and how are people receiving the new album, which we're going to talk about?
Well, it's been wonderful, man. Well, see, Kevin, we always have fun. See, I have a job that I look forward to going to because I have fun while I'm working. You know, after that I'm tired, but while I'm working, it's fun, man.
Do you think it's because you are singing songs that meant so much to people in their lives? People come to see you, but they also correlate moments in their lives with all these different songs you sing.
Well, that's beautiful, man. That's a beautiful thought. I don't think about it like that. I just want people to have fun, man. When they come, I just want them to have a good time. And, you know, so we try to accomplish that when we go out and do the tour. What the world needs now.
Smokey's got new music too. He just dropped a new album of inspirational songs, What the World Needs Now.
How did you choose the songs for this album?
Well, they were actually sent to me. They sent me a list. My publishing partner in New York, Premier Wave, they sent me a list of inspirational songs. There were about 20 or 30 songs on there, you know. And I just picked some from that list, songs that I thought would go good on this particular album. And the album is titled What the World Needs Now, after Burt Bacharach and Hal David's What the World Needs Now is Love song. And it's so timely, man. What the world needs now is love. And the first cut from it was be thankful for what you've got. Diamond in the back, sunroof top, big in the scene with a gangster lean. And you know, I think about that, man. When I first heard that by William DuVall, first of all, I thought it was Curtis Mayfield, you know. But then I thought it was about a pimp, man. I wasn't listening to what it was really saying. You know, diamond in the back, sunroof top, digging the scene with a gangster. I thought that's what it was about. And then when it came time, just before it came time to do this particular album, I listened to it. And I said, well, God, this is an inspirational song. This is telling people, no matter what you have,
That's right.
you got something. And there's a lot of people who have less, you know. And so that's the kickoff song for it. And we've been doing it in person on the tour, and it's getting good reaction.
Well, it's such a classic song. Like, you hear that song and you for me, I feel like it's like being with my family again.
Yeah.
When I hear that, riding that car back in the day.
Yeah.
And maybe you had a sunroof, maybe you didn't, but it was a perfect song and it was timeless. What are your other favorites on this album?
There's What the World Needs Now is Love, you know. And then there's, you know, Lean on Me, Bill Withers. We got a lot of inspirational songs in there, man. And like I said, all of them are songs that I love because I got a chance to pick them from that list. No, not just for some, but for everyone.
What's it like being in the studio for you now? Because you are a master of the studio. So what is it like now? Is it cool?
No, man. Being in the studio for me is like home or something. I love being in the studio, man. I love it. It's one of my favorite things in life because you're in there and you're creating and you're hearing stuff back and you're changing and you're doing all those things like that that make music what it is. So I love being in the studio.
And is new music still flowing through you as easy as it always has?
Pretty much so, Kevin. I tell people all the time, I thank God for that, man. I think God gives everybody blessings, man. And one of the blessings that he gave me was to be able to rhyme and write poetry and songs and stuff. So it just happens, man.
Can I just say something? Wait a minute. It's not just a blessing. Like, you are one of the greatest ever. You're like you're Mozart of Motown. It's different, you know?
I love you, Kevin.
No, but it's real. That's real.
You know what else is real? Smokey's worth an estimated $150 million thanks to his music that's so timeless. Artists still sample his hits today.
Okay, let's get past all the swag, trap, and fashion talk.
That's A$AP Rocky's Jukebox Joints, and this is Smokey's Much Better Off.
So much joy to a lonely boy.
Missy Elliott and Neo have done it too, and DJ Khaled's Never Surrender samples a legend in its own time.
When the kids first started sampling the music, people would come to me and say, hey man, they sampled your music and that a drag. No, sample all of mine, please. Yeah. Sample all of them. I really mean that, man. Because when you sample my music, that says to me that one of my songs has meant enough to you for you to either include it in one of your songs or just to sing it, period, There are a billion songs on earth, man. So you pick one of mine, I can't beat that as a songwriter.
Quiet storm.
Smokey is also celebrating a major milestone. This is the 50th anniversary of his 1975 album, A Quiet Storm.
Shower me with your sweet love.
What does that mean, and what do you think about it being such an enduring classic?
I'm surprised, but I'm kind of overwhelmed with it, man, because, Quiet Storm was just an idea that I had for coming back into show business. I had retired, and I was vice president of Motown, and I retired, and for about the first 3 years or so, I was cool. I was going to the office every day doing corporate stuff and all that. And after that, man, after about 3 years or so, I became inside miserable, and I didn't think anybody saw it. But then Barry Gordy, who was my best friend, came to me one day, man, and put me out. He said, you get out here, man, go make a record and go do what you do, So A Quiet Storm, I was on my way home after that, and I said, well, I've always been a quiet singer to me, but I'm gonna try to go back and take show business by storm. And then I thought about that. I said, wait a minute, Quiet Storm, that's a good idea. So that's very good.
You said that something on your bucket list was to play a character in a movie. What's the latest on that? And who do we need to call?
I would love that, man. I would love to play a character in a good movie. I'm not talking about being the lead role or anything like that. Just a character in a good movie. Something that's a nice part in a nice movie.
When are we gonna get the biopic about you?
We're working on it, man. We've just really finished up the script. So now we're working on it as a miniseries.
Who in your dream of dreams would play you?
I don't know, man. They ask me that all the time. I have no idea. I'm whoever's going to be good.
Will you ever stop? Will you ever slow down?
I think about that too, man. I think about when am I going to stop or when am I going to slow down. And then every time I think about that, I think about how miserable I was when I did, So I'm not sure, man. As long as I feel good, as long as I feel like I can do it, I'm gonna, I'm not gonna put a time limit on myself right now. I'll be the George Burns of this end of show business.